And we are live.
Good evening.
Good evening. I'm Jeff.
I'm Dave.
We are beer drinkers with a Bible fetish.
Absolutely. And tonight we will be reviewing Voodoo Ranger, a Juicy Haze IPA. It's from New Belgium Brewing Company. So...
Yeah, I haven't tried it yet. I know you just got it. We just picked these things up. Something different to try. It's got this cool label on it. You can kind of see it there.
Get it focused.
You know,
There we go. Yeah.
It's kind of... I'm kind of attracted to labels a lot of the time. When I see a label, it's like, I got to try this stuff.
Well, let's see. What does it say? It's packed with bright tropical aromas and brilliant, crispy flavors. This unfiltered IPA wraps with a pleasantly smooth finish. We'll see about that.
I'm still waiting for one of these beers to be so good, we've got to crack another one open. This one's actually not too bad.
I hate to admit it.
It is. And you're not an IPA drinker.
For an IPA, I'd actually drink this.
Yeah.
Wow.
It looks like it's an unfiltered IPA, too, by the way it looks. It looks unfiltered. It's definitely not a clear IPA. It looks more like a... oh, man, what's that? Why am I not thinking it? Why is it not coming to my head? Unfiltered beers.
No idea.
Oh, never mind that.
Trappist beers? No.
Well, unfiltered beers. There's a... Some of your wheat beers are unfiltered.
Hefeweizens?
Hefeweizen. That's what I was thinking. But yeah, it looks kind of like a hef, actually. Don't taste like it, but it looks kind of like it.
7.5% by volume.
Is it really?
Got an expiration date. That's kind of weird. Never seen a beer with an expiration date.
Yeah.
August 19th, 2018. So beware if you do buy this that there is an expiration date. It's brewed and bottled in New Belgium Brewing, Fort Collins, Colorado.
It's not bad,
and
actually.
Asheville, North Carolina.
I kind of like it.
Yeah, so do I. For an IPA,
Yeah.
I may have just changed my mind on IPAs. Not all of them, but
Hey, that
Some
one.
of them.
Hey, 120. We got to sample some 120 in here one of these days
yeah, we will have to get some.
when
of that.
I can find it. For those of you out there that haven't tried it, Dogfish 120 is actually like one of my favorites.
Yeah, that was really
So-
good. That was nice. There's a bar in town that they get a few kegs every once in a while,
Yeah.
and they'll tap it. The first night they tried to do it, it was like one when it went out, then they would tap the other one at the other location, the other one. But apparently they didn't do a good job of advertising it because it took forever to
Took a long time for it to get tapped
really
out.
Did.
It literally has like 17% alcohol. So when
No, that was good.
Yeah, when we'll get to
That
it,
one was
we'll,
really good.
we'll drink 2 or 3 of those and have a good time on the show.
We'll have to do that on a night when we actually do beers that we've already had. Like,
Yeah. Yeah, this one I've never had. So
Yeah.
this one's pretty good.
Trying to do like fresh, like we didn't not have it until we go live, so you're seeing like an authentic, like, oh my gosh,
Well,
they really didn't like that, so we can't fake it.
So changing subjects too. So Dave sends me this article today by Newsweek.
Yeah, that's what got it. It was a valid source, like it's Newsweek.
I don't know if that's valid, but I mean, it's still Newsweek.
Newsweek's
It's
reputable.
well
You know,
known.
I always put Newsweek when I was a kid. It was next to Time. It was the two big articles. So it was like Newsweek. I was like, this is random. And then I saw the headline and I wanted to fall over.
Yeah, it kind of surprised me too. The headline, it really kind of did, and then the tweets and all the stuff that followed.
And it wasn't it's not a very large article. We'll post it on our Facebook and YouTube so you guys can link to the actual article from the headline so you can see it. But do you want to pop the headline?
Yeah, I would say
we haven't said it. We're just gonna pop it up.
Yeah, I kind of love
you
this.
See this.
I kind of love just we're kind of faking everybody out like they're going like, what are these guys talking about? So, all right, here it is.
Trump has fulfilled biblical prophecy by moving embassy to Jerusalem. Fox News, Jeannie Piero.
Yeah.
I don't watch, so I have no idea how to say her last name. Claims. I should put fulfilled biblical prophecy in quotes. There's my other hand.
Yeah.
There it is. Quotes. Because, yeah. Mm-hmm.
So apparently, biblical prophecy has now been fulfilled, according to Newsweek and Fox News.
Well, not Newsweek. Newsweek's just reporting on what was said in Fox News. So let's not trash Newsweek.
Okay,
They're just reporting on what was said by Fox News. And
Yeah,
Fox News is doing itself no favor.
But honestly, wouldn't you, even as Newsweek, wouldn't you like, okay, if this is a bullshit article, why would you repost something that they said and say it like it's truth? I don't get it.
Clickbait, which we fell for. But
well, yeah, we did. We fell for it.
It's falling for clickbait. And the way I got this article just for full disclosure, came through a Breitbart article, which I followed through to that. So, granted, Breitbart and Vox are not doing themselves any favors
I'm telling
by
you,
falling for clickbait. However, as Christians, the article gave me great pause for the fact that a Christian wanted to say that biblical prophecy was fulfilled by the moving of a embassy.
you know, and it was interesting because it kind of caught my attention, of course, when you sent it to me. So I decided to read some history today to find out what's been going on. And here's some of it that I found. Okay, obviously, we know that the Arabs or Muslims and the Christians and the Jews are all been fighting over Jerusalem and that piece of property forever.
Since it was in existence?
Pretty much. And the first, what I read in there is the first time that it was ever, there's proof of somebody there was about 4000 BC. They have proof that they're there. It wasn't Arabs, it wasn't Jews, it wasn't any of you. It was a well. It was fertile property. But they know that they were there, right? So anyway, so now we fast forward. It has been conquered back and forth, like it was over 50 times. It's gone back and forth and who controlled it. It's this group controls it, then this group controls it. Well, let's jump to more modern times now. So I was reading, you know, as we know, Israel becomes a state again in 1948, right?
47?
48.
Okay.
48. So and if I'm wrong, I'm sure somebody will say something, but today when I read it, it was 48. So they become a state. Well, Jerusalem itself, at the time when they did this, because Jerusalem itself was divided into two. You had Arab control over half of it, the east side, and then you had the west side, which was under Jewish control in Jerusalem. And that's what it was. Arab control, the Arab nations were Egypt, Jordan, and Syria controlled it. Well, what Egypt did, and Egypt being the main encompassing body of all that, the temporary capital at the time was Tel Aviv. Well, here the Jews are in this area. Well, come 1967, we'll fast forward, Egypt decides to cut off their trade routes. Can't trade. Sorry. They're going to kill the Jews out is what they want to do. They were basically trying to drive them out. So the Jews pleaded for assistance from the United Nations at the time. We need assistance. We need help. Nobody's coming to their aid. So in 1967, we have the Six-Day War. And basically the Jews kicked their ass is what happened. And they ended up taking over East Jerusalem.
I was going to say, they took the West Bank, Gaza Strip, the Golan Heights, and the Sinai Peninsula, if I remember correctly.
They did, but not so much as just the east side. A lot of that came later on during a war in 1973 when the Arabs then attacked back, and then the Jews were like, oh no. So they basically took it all over. That's when they took it all over. And they actually had the ability, from what I was reading, that they could have basically destroyed Egypt at the time. They could have taken it all, but they didn't. They came back, you know. So we jumped to 1980, and the Jews declare at that point. Now, mind you, embassies were already in Jerusalem now at this time. We jumped to 1980, and the Jews, under an initiative there, declared Jerusalem to be the everlasting capital of Israel. Okay, they're choosing Jerusalem. The United Nations decide to, through a thing they did, decide to punish punish Israel and move all the embassies to Tel Aviv because they're not going to recognize Jerusalem as the capital. So they're all moved to Tel Aviv. Mind you, they were already in Jerusalem, but they moved them to Tel Aviv, which was, remember, the temporary capital after 1948. So we step up a few more years. United States comes up with this truce, you know, with Israel, as we have. They're one of the allies. And it gets passed through Congress and everywhere else that the it's supposed to be moved.
The embassy is supposed
The embassy is supposed to move to Jerusalem, but it doesn't happen. It gets to a point where all that has to be done is signed by the president.
Well, I was going to say a waiver because I keep reading about waivers by Clinton, Bush, and Obama.
Exactly.
Bush Jr., not Bush Sr.
Exactly. They were signing waivers because all they had to do, because it had already been passed through everything else, all they had to do was sign it in, and it would have been moved back to Jerusalem.
So it was an appeasement move by the U.S. government. We'll appease you by passing the legislation, but we'll never actually do anything about it. And every president just waved it off.
Pretty much. And then finally he comes along and Trump and fulfills what, had already been voted through to go through and signs it and moves it over. But according to them now, he's fulfilled prophecy.
So the history recap is just a history recap. Good background.
Good. Absolutely. You like that?
Yeah. No, that was good.
That was my little bit of research. I know it's kind of long-winded. Sorry about that. But, I mean...
It's good. I mean, at least a little bit of what's going on with the embassy and why it's doing what it's doing. Kind of explain the waivers that we keep hearing, or at least I keep hearing about.
Yeah.
Do you have that feedback?
That's probably a refrigerator or something running in the background. That's our producer in the back probably making noise.
Something. Yeah. The thing that caught me about this article is just the fact that somebody said it fulfilled biblical prophecy.
Mm-hmm.
And I did have somebody send me scripture on prophecy.
Okay, you did?
Yeah.
How'd that go?
So, two interpretations based off that scripture.
Nice.
And one of them would be Israel, the people going back to their country, because if you've read the Bible and you know the historical context, they were conquered, enslaved.
Yeah.
Well, conquered, enslaved, return. Conquer, enslaved, return. Repetitive cycle. They're there, they're not. They're there, they're not. They're there, they're not. So
they disobey God, they get punished.
Right. So it could be...
They get back in graces.
They could go back. It could be the restoration of the temple.
They drink a little beer, start feeling better.
Yeah.
Back in good graces.
Mm-hmm. Following back and forth.
Yeah.
So it could be that. Then, because the temple's been destroyed and rebuilt a couple times, it could also refer to the rebuilding of the temple. Forgive me, I don't want to pull up my phone. I should have wrote down the actual scripture of what he quoted for the actual context. That would be the context of it. Not an embassy moving to Jerusalem.
Oh my God.
Now, I'll be honest, I didn't watch the clip because I already felt bad that I clickbaited the article. And so I didn't want to give the video anymore.
It basically just recited. I did watch. It was only like 30 seconds long, so it recited it. And like you said, we'll post it on our Facebook so you can actually.
If everyone else wants to clickbait through Newsweek, I would direct you to Newsweek, not through Fox.
Okay.
Granted, Fun Newsweek wrote the article so they get clicks, but
now here comes something that we wanted to talk about. Now, first we read that article. This was my response when he sent it to me. I said, "Are people really that stupid?"
Yes.
I mean,
actually,
really.
it's. I think my response was yes, and it gets worse.
Yeah. I mean,
to which then he reads.
And then I actually read the whole article, and I read this Twitter on there now. Now, we like to do, stupid stuff. We were going to do, usually every week I've made comments that we want to do, the stupid comment of the week, which would be a lot of some of our stuff on Facebook. And we actually did have a couple on Facebook I thought about bringing up. But this one...
Oh, this
blew it all away.
This person takes the cake.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. I got...
Okay, so this article actually quotes this person.
Now, granted, this is Twitter...
Yes.
And people say stupid things on Twitter, so Newsweek probably had a plethora of things to choose from. But this is what they chose.
Here it is. Yes, this is what they chose.
I remember reading about the United States Embassy in the Bible. Can anyone tell me whether it was in Deuteronomy or Leviticus? Can't recall.
Yeah. Really? I didn't really know that they actually wrote about the U.S., the U.S. Embassy in the Bible. I don't recall reading that in there. I think that's a little crazy to me.
That Deuteronomy and Leviticus, speaking to an embassy being built in Jerusalem.
Uh-huh.
I kind of want to know what planet this person lives on.
Yeah.
I want to know if this person is just trolling people to get them to follow them, because...
But here's the thing. Newsweek chose that to put in their article.
I know. It's kind of like flat earthers. Not to bring up a tangent of flat earthers, but I actually kind of would say a flat earth person has more credibility than whoever wrote that tweet. And that's saying something, people. Because I know you all have somebody you know who's a flat earther or alludes to it.
I got a friend.
I will give them more credit.
Yeah.
To the fact that they have at least points that they could bring up to make an argument. Prophecy being fulfilled by a U.S. embassy.
Oh, and it was written in Leviticus or Deuteronomy, by the way.
I'm going to quote one thing if you're a Christian. Read your Bible.
Yeah.
Please, just open it up and read it. That's all you have to do. 3 chapters a day. You already finished that thing.
Dude, that was good.
Wow.
I told you, one of these times I'm going to do 2.
Wow. Yeah, this would have been one of them.
Yeah.
And it's an IPA.
We should have another one up here.
I only got one of each. We might have to review a second beer, won't we?
Yeah, we might have to do another beer.
might have to do another beer. But people, 3 chapters a day for 365 days, you read your entire Bible. Take about 5 minutes a day, except Psalm 119. That might take you a little bit longer when you got to read 3 of those because that's long. However, 3 chapters a day for 1 year. Read 1 chapter a day, and in 3 years you will have read your whole Bible. Like, if there was a pastor who told this person that the U.S. Embassy was prophecy,
he should be fired.
He needs to be removed.
Yeah, oh yeah.
And the elders need to remove him. No embassy. No prophecy for no embassy. Like, you want to talk...
Like I said, I don't even recall the United States being talked about in the Bible, because, this thing was written, Now, granted, prophecy is something before it happens, but it never mentions the United States. Let's face it. The Bible doesn't say the United States. Maybe some people can allude to some interpretation to think it is.
I've heard some really good interpretations about the U.S. being involved in there, and I'll say for
that's why I say you can maybe interpret some of it, but in reality, come on.
Now, if they were to talk about the fulfillment of Israel becoming a new country again in 48, okay, hey, I got you. I'll give you that. That's scriptural. There's some prophecy, depending on your interpretation. I'm good with that. But we're not talking about the country. We're not even talking about the capital. We're talking about people. If you're somebody who believes this is why people don't like the American church. This is why pastors are constantly criticizing the American church because of dumb comments like this, and people on Twitter who follow people like this. This is why Fox News gets a bad rap. Because you don't say stuff like that. It's not true.
Hey, it's on the internet. It's got to be true.
This is why fake news is a thing, because that is fake news.
It's on the internet. It has to be true. It's Newsweek. It's got to be true.
It's Fox News, so it's got to be true.
Yeah. Fox, CNN, NBC, I don't care which one it is. They're all the same.
But this is why fake news. This is exactly why people can keep saying fake news, because this is literally fake news.
Hey, did they win the fake news awards from Trump, by the way? Who won that? Did you ever watch that?
No. What are you talking about?
You didn't see that?
No.
Dude. Oh, it was awesome.
Oh no.
So we got to talk about this later.
Excited. This is bad.
Oh, it was awesome.
He's going to rant for like an hour.
No.
People.
Okay.
Don't worry, I won't let him. We will end this in 12 minutes when we're supposed to.
So Trump had his own program a while back, his own award show. He actually did this, his own award show.
Can we stick to Bible or beer?
And he gave it for fake news, and he rated the news station. It was funny. All I'm saying, it's funny as hell. That's why I'm getting at this. Whether you're a supporter or not, I don't care. It was funny as hell to sit and see this. And he gave awards out to them. Dude, it was hilarious.
So I used to be a firm believer that that politics was actually theater.
Oh, no, this was theater.
I think it's actually true now.
It was theater, dude.
Like, you used to have to, kind of George Carlin it to laugh at it. Now it's just one giant reality TV show.
Oh, it is. It doesn't matter which one you watch, too. They're all the same.
I know, it's bad.
I don't care what politician you watch. It's an act. They're all posers.
Hey, hosery.
Yeah.
Sorry. Nothing against my Canadian friends, but we live in Vegas, so there's kind of this whole thing against Canada right now until the next round of the playoffs is over.
Come on, eh? What do you mean, eh?
Speaking of which, do you know if the Knights won or not?
I don't know. When I left my house, it was like 2-0. So hey, if somebody wants to let us know, I'd be cool with that. I don't think we have a way of doing comments yet. We're gonna be putting that up soon.
Unfortunately, we don't. I mean, I could pull my phone out, but that'd be kind of rude to.
Yeah, we're gonna actually probably do that pretty soon.
Mm.
Dude, let's grab another beer. Yeah, beer me, man.
Dude,
just pick one. Just pick one in there. Whatever you want, man.
Dude, the fridge is not in the post.
Hey, that fridge is in the best spot ever. Mike's gonna bow off for a second. Meanwhile, I'm gonna do a little do re mi fa sol. Hey, shenanigan mode, dude.
Yeah,
I'm in shenanigan mode tonight. That's why I'm having 2 beers. It's the shirt that did it. Shenanigan mode is on, man.
What do we got?
What are we doing here?
New Belgium gluttony. Ooh, we're talking about.
I've had a little gluttony lately. The way it's going.
Yeah, 7 Deadly Sin, baby, right here. It's a pale ale crafted to remove glutton.
Oh, hey, you know what I just noticed? It's a good night. It's actually a good one to pick because if you look, Voodoo Ranger is New Belgium. Gluttony,
New Belgium.
New Belgium. So we're actually going to rate 2 of their beers tonight. So we got their Juicy Haze IPA then, and their Gluttony Pale Ale.
You can open those open. Yeah.
And we have to get the manly bottle opener here.
I don't know if I'd call that manly. He's got a bottle opener on his sandal. He's just being super lazy to not use it.
That is a manly bottle opener right there. Actually, I do. I have a... You know, when you drink beer, you really have to be prepared. I'm going to bow off the mic here a second. You can see I actually have a bottle opener built into my sandal for those times... Look at all the dirt coming off of that. For those times when you don't have a bottle opener... Getting all dirty here. Those times you don't have a bottle opener.
So just FYI, our guest last week, Matt, has the same sandals as well.
Well, of course. Yeah, that's the manly sandal.
Manly sandal.
It's a manly sandal.
Manly.
Yes.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Did you finish your other beer too?
I did. It's empty.
Nice. So you must have liked it.
I regrettably, I really liked an IPA.
Right.
Let's see how this is.
Crafted to remove glutton. Or is that supposed to be gluten?
That's what I was. That's why. So I'm hesitating because I'm like, is it supposed to be gluten free or is it?
Yeah, because it says New Belgium gluttony, but crafted to remove.
No, it is gluten. It's a mutiny on gluten that's demanding we brew up something hop lovers can rally behind without flavor being held prisoner.
It's New Belgium gluttony beer.
Gluttony beer.
Not gluttony.
Yeah.
We're pronouncing the thing. We're beer drinkers and we can't even pronounce it. That's pretty sad, but hey, maybe it's supposed to be that way.
No, it's a mutiny on gluten that's demanding we brew up something hop lovers can rally behind without flavor being held prisoner. Join the gluttony.
Nice.
That's cool. Now, if you are actually allergic, like you have celiac disease, I think it's called. If you actually have that, I feel bad for you. If you're just doing it because it's trendy, eat some bread.
I like this better. I do. I think I like this a little better.
Can't really taste it. I think
after that IPA kind of just drowned it out.
I need something to like clean my palate.
I have an almond.
You got one almond? Did you drop that on the floor?
No, but I could if you want me to.
No, but you know what?
Yeah, you better bow away from that mic, dude. You're like, you're gonna rattle our teeth out and our ears out and everything else. People listening are gonna be, what the hell is that noise?
I'm gonna turn people off. We're just gonna lose everyone who's gonna watch.
You know, this is actually pretty good though.
Yep. Hopefully that almond cleared.
Oh yeah. 2 beers a night. I don't know though. Maybe after the second taste, it's
a pale ale. It's good. It's not as strong. Like usually, the thing I don't like about pale ales and IPAs is they're super super hoppy, and so I don't really get any flavor. I just feel like I really feel like I'm just drinking unbrewed beer. And maybe
you think pale ales are hoppy?
It depends on the pale ale. Not all of them, because a lot of pales I like.
Yeah, I say because pales I don't get the hoppiness out of myself usually.
Usually not. Usually it's just IPAs. Not like an IPA. But every once in a while, like Sierra Nevada's pale ale is real strong. It's almost like IPA.
Yeah.
It probably is an IPA. I don't know. I don't know a whole lot. I just drink.
Where's Sierra from? That's
Sierra Nevada. Sierra Nevada's in California.
Well, I get that, but where's the beer made? I thought it was Oregon.
Sierra Nevada?
I could be wrong about that. Yeah, beer drinkers with a Bible fetish. We don't even know where the beer's made.
Well, we're beer drinkers, and we're doing this so we can learn about where all these beers, so we can sound, smart and cool and hip and whatever.
Hey, we just like beer.
Well, apparently this hat designates that I've been to every coffee house in the city.
It kind of does look like it. That beard and hat. You look like a hipster, dude. You're going hipster on me tonight.
And I'm drinking an IPA and actually enjoy it.
Yeah.
I've just gone full hipster.
Full hipster.
Yep.
With a Johnny Cash shirt on at the same time, man.
No, I'm full hipster, and it's all black. I've officially screwed myself.
It's better than being a bra, I guess.
Well, you know.
Well, you have a motorcycle in the back of your truck?
No, just have my Jeep.
Just your Jeep?
Just a Jeep today.
Got to slide the brand new motorcycle in the back of the Jeep that you never ride, just so it looks cool?
No, I'm going to get a dirt bike, though. Well, maybe.
You going to ride it?
Gotta ask the wife.
Yeah.
No, once I get the lifted truck, then that'll be the nice dirt bike.
Yeah.
Because that's the one that doesn't get rid of.
Come on, bro. You gotta do it, bro.
Yeah, bro. We can go
Come
to
on, bro.
Glamis.
You can do it, man.
Yeah.
In our 2-wheel drive lifted truck.
Hey, I'm
Get
going
stuck.
to get my metal militia hat.
That's
Bend
it.
the bill up, baby.
That's it.
Get the new Blink 182.
Uh-huh.
Dude, we'll take the truck out to Blink. Just started a residency out here at the Palms.
That's right.
We
We can
could
park
get
it out there with all the other bro trucks.
Yeah, we'll get both. You'll have to get a truck too, with the dirt bike to put in the
Yeah.
back. We'll lock them down.
Remember, my wife already drives an old truck.
That's true. No, you got to be a new truck. Can't do the old one.
That's true. She does have a lifted truck.
Yeah, but if you drive that, that means you actually use the bike. That defeats the purpose.
Yeah.
Can't do that.
Because our truck does look used.
Yeah, no, you can't. We need.
She does want a new one, though.
But
she would like a new truck.
Oh, and it fits because it's 2-wheel drive. It's not 4-wheel.
That's right. Yeah, she wanted
So,
2-wheel drive, so
yeah.
she got 2-wheel drive lifted truck.
So we're good. So we need to get a newer one though.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll just do like a rental thing. Like we'll go buy a truck just for the night.
And rent
then
a bike
we'll,
or
and then we'll
something?
take it back.
Yeah.
No, we'll go buy a truck. You know, it's like you buy a car and like you have 7 days to return it, get your
Yeah.
money back. We'll just go get a truck and a
Yeah, but you
bike.
got to have the brand new motorcycle in the back, though, too.
We'll just go to both. We'll get the truck and then
See-
we'll go get the bike at the dealership
they
and
do
we'll
that,
just
and
take it
then
to the,
return
and
them
then we'll
both?
take it to the concert and the next day we'll just return both. What'd you do? We just took it to the concert. We took it back.
Had to look good, man.
Hey, probably just added ourselves on the internet.
Get up the hat and turn like 3/4 of the way over.
Yeah,
or something.
we'll probably have to buy the clothes though. We could probably hit up a thrift store though. Go out to San Bernardino, probably find all that gear. Someone probably donated it and gave it all.
Come on, bro.
Yeah,
We
dude.
do it.
Yeah, broski. Hey, broski.
Broski with some brewski.
Broski.
For those of you that don't realize, I don't even know if you really know what that we were doing there. In SoCal and Inland Empire for a long time, and I used to live there, there was a group that were just called the Bros.
Bros.
The Bros. And it was kind of a little popular thing. They'd all go, if they rode a motorcycle, they'd go to Lake Elsinore and pretend to ride, or at least pull up in their truck and then act like they rode a bike.
Hang out all day though, drink, party.
It's pretty much what they do.
Yeah.
You know, drove a big lifted Dodge or drove a big lifted truck with a brand new motorcycle in the back that they never took out. The bike was always there.
Right.
And everything they said at the end of it would be, bro.
Whatever.
Bro or bra.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Yeah.
They all look the same. You could spot them a million miles away. If you grew up in Southern California, or just find somebody who grew up in Southern California about 10, 15 years ago, and just go up to a random and be like, do you know what a bro is?
I know some of you are probably watching this going, damn, I used to be one of those guys. Or you're laughing because you knew of them.
I do have some friends who are borderline bros who may be watching. I love you. I do love you.
Bro.
But at one point, you just have to admit that you were a bro.
Love you, eh?
Just like at one point, I have to admit that I hung out with a lot of hipsters. They were called scenesters at the time. That's how hipster it was. They had to change their identity name from scenesters to hipsters.
You know what's popular among hipsters now too, which I'm not going to drink. We're not going to rate those because I love beer. Is what's that crap with the worm in it? Not tequila, mezcal.
Oh, yeah, you were telling me about
Yeah, they're into drinking mezcal now. So yeah, no, I don't think so.
Well-
you pick the worst tequila you could possibly drink or make. That was mezcal, and that's what these guys like. The new hipster scene. They're in
Well, for
mezcal.
a while, scenesters would only drink PBR.
Yeah,
But that
well,
was
there's something wrong
mainly
with that,
because
too.
we were all broke.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's because it's cheap.
It was real cheap.
Cheap.
It was so cheap you could find PBR Light at the 99-cent store.
Hey.
2 for $1.
I remember as a teenager.
You could find PBR Genuine Draft. Yes, that's a thing.
Hey, we used to not get PBR. We got Old Milwaukee when I was young. We would drink as a teenager. We would drink Old Milwaukee when we went cheap.
Natty Ice.
I never got into Natty. That was actually later a little bit. So I did buy Natty, not the ice. It was like Natty Light or something.
Light.
It was cheap, yeah. Or Keystone Light.
Keystone.
Yeah. But no, when I was a teenager, there was a sale for a while, and it went on for like almost a year at 7-Eleven. And it was Old Milwaukee, $2.99 a 12-pack.
Wow.
We'd pool our money together, our change. You know, you broke, teenager. We'd pool. I got a couple quarters, man. I got a buck. I got this. Dude, you got $1, man. That's half of it. You know, and they're sitting there. We would put this together, and we'd go get a 12-pack of, or case.
So what's sad is, jump forward to like 2003, 2004. It doesn't feel that long ago. That was 15 years ago. PBR, a 24-pack cube, was $9.99. It's about the equivalent price-wise.
Probably, yeah.
$3 for a 12-pack, $10 for a 24-pack. So at $6 or $5 figure with the discount when you get it to a 24-pack. So it doubled.
Yeah, see, I'm taking it back into the 80s here. It's
right.
$2.99 a 12-pack, yeah.
But you are a grandpa.
No, I'm not a grandpa yet.
You will be a grandpa.
I ain't a grandpa yet.
You will be.
Yeah. You know, I was making fun of me for that all the time.
I just became a dad.
I'm probably one of the youngest grandpas around.
That's very debatable in today's society.
Okay, I act like one of the youngest grandpas around.
Debatable.
Really?
Well, figure it this way, okay? The average age kids are having sex at junior high. Most of them are having kids that young.
That's sad.
Okay, people are turning grandpa at like 25. Okay, and they don't even know how to raise their kid, let alone be a grandpa.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, that's crazy.
In a joking fashion, yes, I will rebuke you for those. It's really sad that that's happening.
See, I just act that age. It's just what I do.
Yeah, but nowadays I don't think you even act like that, because nowadays everyone's just a conformist. Everyone loves to conform to the ways of nonconformity.
No, I don't conform.
You conform. You conform to the ways of nonconformity. Nonconformity.
Say that 10 times fast.
No way.
So
here's what happens when you don't drink a lot.
Apparently, maybe 2 beers was too much for you.
Dude, I'm only a beer and a half. I'm not even 2 down.
Yeah.
Actually, I've been drinking this one quicker than you are.
1 3/4. You must like that one a little bit better.
You've been talking more this time.
I don't talk.
Whatever.
I very seldom talk.
We both have a rambling problem.
You especially do. I'm telling you. You got a real major rambling
problem. So do you.
No.
Look who's talking.
No, I don't ramble, dude.
Oh, yeah.
No.
I don't ramble.
I don't talk much at all, man.
Whatever. Sure. But, well, real quick, because we are running out of time. Shout out to all the moms.
Oh, absolutely.
Yesterday was Mother's Day. We did have a comment that asked about make sure you credit women and mothers for all the work they do. Absolutely. Like, moms, you play a massive role in a man's life.
And if you didn't call your mom, you suck.
Yeah, dude.
Really?
Sis, if you're a guy listening to this and your mom's alive, call her.
Yeah.
Now. Text her.
Say sorry I didn't call you yesterday. I forgot.
Do something.
Yeah.
Like, seriously, get on the phone. Call your mom.
Yeah. She pushed you out of her. Give her a call.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
And to your moms, like, we get it. We love you. We appreciate you. But in this, what we're doing, we're mainly talking to the male side of things. So it's not that we want to discredit any work that you're doing.
That's because we're manly men. Manly men. Where men are men and sheep are afraid.
Are we going to start singing the Lumberjack song?
Lumberjack, lumberjack.
No, the one from Monty Python. I'm a lumberjack and I'm alright. No, I'm not going to. I'll post the video for everybody. Yeah. You don't want to hear me sing. You don't want my tone deaf singing.
I'm a lumberjack.
I'm all right. No, it's if you know it, Monty Python Lumberjack song, Google it, YouTube it. Hysterical. Absolutely hysterical. But just to clarify to the one comment we got.
My mama took it to me, tried to tell me how to live.
Trying to give a shout out to the moms and the women.
I just did too. Little Cheech and Chong version. My mama took it to me, tried to tell me how to live.
Full disclosure, I smoked a lot of weed in my life, and I never watched Cheech and Chong.
You've never seen Cheech and Chong, dude?
We've had this conversation.
Oh my god! Oh, we're gonna go see that. We talk
about this all the time.
Oh, dude, we are gonna go see that show, dude. I'm telling you.
Like, this is as bad as our friend who never saw The Sandlot. I understand that.
Yeah.
Especially as someone who smoked as much weed as I did. Like, it does hurt.
Walla chingama, is that a joint? Holy cow, it looks like a quarter pounder, eh?
It took years for me to watch Half Baked. I guess that's how bad it was.
Man, that was one of the best movies ever.
That's what everyone says.
Yeah,
One
Cheech
day
and
I'll
Chong.
watch it.
There's some great movies from back in that era.
One day.
What was the other one? Blazing Saddles.
Blazing Saddles is a great one.
Oh, somebody go back and get a shitload of dimes, man. We need some dimes.
Oh, gosh. That movie could not be made today.
Oh, no.
That
no,
movie could
not at all.
not be made today.
Oh, yeah, there'd be protesting all over the place about that.
Those actors would get shot.
That movie was funny, though.
Gene Wilder would be dead.
Yeah, I'm telling you, that was funny, though.
Oh, yeah. Mel Brooks would be in danger for his life.
Uh-huh. Oh, yeah.
He is lucky he did that when he did.
Classics, dude. I'm telling you.
Oh, man. Spaceballs? Probably not. Ludicrous Speed. So, but again, to the women, we're just not focusing on that issue. We're not trying to discredit you. We're just not focusing on that. So, sorry.
He's not.
I'm what?
You're not focusing on it. I am.
Focusing on the women?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
All right, for those of you out there, whether you like us, hate us, or whatever, I don't. It doesn't really matter, I guess, because if you don't like us, you probably tuned out already.
Yeah.
But if you do, right here, you can go to Patreon. We're on YouTube. We're on Facebook. Make some comments. Let us know what you think. I mean, if you like us, hate us, either way, it doesn't really matter, I guess.
Yeah.
But it'd be fun to hear from you.
Feel free to friend us on Facebook. Troll us.
Troll us. I'm okay
Say
with
hi.
that.
Send us a message. We're good.
On Patreon, if you like what you're here, you can go ahead and support us there. We will, if you, for as little as I think I put in there $1 or $3 a week, $3 a month.
I thought you did $1. It was $1 or $3.
$1, whatever it was. We'll actually send you once a week some of our favorite Bible verses.
Mm-hmm.
We'll email those from you, or email those to you every week.
And stuff we're reading, because we actually read our Bibles.
Yes, yeah.
And you are welcome to call us out on that.
Anytime you want, dude. Anytime
All
you
the
want.
time.
I read mine all the time.
Yeah, just, did you read today? Did you
Yep.
read today?
Yep.
What did you read today? What was it about?
Exactly. Yeah, call us out, man. Find out what we've read in the past day. That's
we are
fine.
not above our judgment. If we're going to throw judgment, if we're going to cast judgment, we want it back at the same level we're casting it out. That's a huge statement to say, but that's biblically what we're supposed to do.
Yeah, and I don't mind.
No.
It doesn't bother me at all.
By all means.
So, but if you do want to hear us more, we do, and we're looking at doing some other shows during the middle of the week sometimes, some stuff from bars. So for a little bit more per month, we'll let you know when we're going to do those, and actually offer you some Q&As with us. So where we'll actually do some shows, and we're going to set up a chat to where you can chat with us, ask us questions.
Yeah.
We'll go ahead and respond to those questions on air, so you can become famous a little bit there while you're asking questions. We'll mention your name, or if you don't want your name mentioned, be sure to put that in there. Otherwise, we'll say it or use a fake name. Either way, if you use a fake name,
Twitter handles, whatever it is.
Yeah, we won't know at that point. But if you do,
but if you want anonymity,
yeah,
please let us know so that we keep.
But absolutely, and like I said, you saw our stupid comment of the week. I'm gonna repost this again because this is just like the dumbest thing I've read in a while.
This is why people need to read their Bibles.
Yes,
like especially if you're a Christian, because you can tell that person probably they claim to be a Christian. Read your Bible,
yeah,
please.
But apparently, the
Please,
U.S.
dear
Embassy,
Lord.
yeah,
please.
Now, as far as these beers, let's do a quick rating on these beers because I know we're going a little overtime
We did. We're going a little long.
which is fine, maybe we'll make the shows like an hour and a half one of these days. I'm sure he can bullshit that long because he's good at. He just rambles on. Our first beer, Voodoo Ranger.
Juicy Haze IPA.
I'm gonna give this. We're talking like doing a thumbs up, like a 1-2 thumbs up down type thing.
Mm-hmm.
I would probably give this like a 1.5 thumbs up. It's not like one of the best IPAs I've had, but it's not bad. So
I hate IPAs.
So for you to give it anything up is going to be a good sign.
The fact that I want to buy this beer.
Oh.
And actually drink more of this. I'm going to give it 2 thumbs up.
Nice.
Like, I'm going straight 2 because...
So you're looking at 3.5 thumbs up out of 4.
3.5 out of 4.
That's not bad. See,
yeah.
I used to be an IPA drinker. I used to drink a lot of IPAs, so I can kind of rate them a little bit better. I got away from them a little bit lately, but I kind of got into the hipster IPA thing. I wasn't a hipster, but I like the IPAs.
He loves drinking hipster beers.
Well,
he's a 50-year-old hipster.
Just the fact that we like to drink all these oddball beers. I don't mean oddball in a bad way, but I mean craft beers. That's hipster alone. I mean, come
That's
on.
true. And granted, we'll probably get crap from people because these hipster beer, like these craft beers, are like owned by big companies and whatnot. So by all means, whatever. I don't care.
Yeah. Just because they make them in small batches, so they're considered craft beer. Hey, whatever. So they bought up a small brewery and kept the ingredients. It's still a craft beer. It doesn't matter.
Still giving the guys
Hey.
that started most likely lots of money.
Yeah. If when we have our brewery come up and we start bottling beer and somebody wants to buy our brewery for millions and millions of dollars and call it a craft beer, they get 2 thumbs up.
So we got 3.5.
The next one, 3.5 for that
Voodoo
one.
Ranger. So New Belgium
Gluttony. I'm going to call it gluttony. I don't care. It's gluttony.
We're
Drinking beer is
we're
kind
a
of a
Bible
gluttonous
show,
thing
so,
anyway.
Yeah. But we'll go with the gluttony.
The mutiny on gluten beer. I'm going to actually probably give this one 1 3/4.
Oh.
A little bit more.
So I'm going to do 1 for sure, just for the craftiness of the name.
Okay.
Like for the craft, because hipsters love to be gluten free.
That's
So
true.
you're risking not selling the beer by just with the name. The name alone, you're risking not selling the beer to all these people who are like, I don't eat gluten because I'm cooler than that. And again, you got the disease, I get it. But if you're just doing it to be cool and hip, eat some bread. So you get the 1.
Cinnamon rolls are good too.
Cinnamon rolls are awesome.
Aren't they?
Absolutely. So you get the 1 automatically for the name, and I'll probably get a half for the other one. I'm not going to go more only because I
gave it at 1.5 too.
You gave it 1 and I thought you did 1 3/4.
Oh yeah, I did.
You did 1 3/4.
Okay.
So I'm doing 1.5 only because I don't have a full clean palate, so I don't want to go less, but I want to go more.
So we're 3 1/4.
Yeah. No. 2.
1.5.
Yeah, 3 1/4.
Yeah, 3 1/4.
3 1/4.
So we got that one had 3.5, and this one's got 3 1/4. So out of 4.
Shout out to New Belgium.
Yeah.
Because your fat tire I love.
Oh, yeah, you know what? I was wondering what that bike was on there. They're the ones that make
Flat tire.
Flat tire.
Yeah, fat.
Flat tire. I call it flat.
Now you know what his opinion of the beer is.
Pretty much. We've never rated flat tire yet, so I got to give New Belgium a shout out for making good beer.
Yeah, this
good
is
beer,
two wins in one night.
Yeah, because flat tire. Good thing we're not judging that one. So.
Hey, you know what? 2 beers in one night, and both of them got good ratings.
Yeah.
Shout out to that brewery.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So better than flat tire. But they should take that flat tire off of that thing. They're trying to win that off their fame, trying to ride off the fame of flat tire.
Well, obviously they're improving their beer.
They have. They definitely have.
See? Shout out to them.
They definitely.
Yeah.
I gave them a shout out, but take the flat tire off the label.
It's their logo. You know how many millions they've probably
because
invested?
It's got flat tire on it.
He's getting old and senile.
It's got flat tire on it.
See, he's getting old and senile. I'm gonna mock you.
I always call it flat tire instead of fat tire. It wasn't
fine.
real popular.
That's fine.
I have a friend that really liked that, and he used to bring it over. And I'm like, dude, how do you drink this crap, man?
Dude, they used to give away some really cool bikes though at all the bars I went to. Their bikes they made, they were really cool, and the fact they were just giving away to promote the beer, that's a cool way to do it. That was a cool bike.
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't a hipster bike either. It was like old school, like 1950s bike.
Yeah.
Some out of the Sandlot.
Yeah. With a flat tire.
If you didn't put air in the tire. I guess that would be the hip thing to do, right? Ride it around with a flat tire.
Probably would.
That'd be the hip thing to do.
Yeah, because it's different. You're non-conformist that way. You got one flat tire.
We're rambling, so let's let people go.
He's rambling.
I'm not rambling.
Anyway, all right. So the beers, a couple good beers. You see that? We the stupid comment. We've got some remarks tonight. You know, if you want to call yourself a Christian like we do, read your Bible. So.
Absolutely. Please stop. We don't need people making bad names for Christians.
Yeah.
Stop. Like Fox News, this is why people call you fake news.
If
you run stupid articles.
Like Johnny Cash, wear a Johnny Cash shirt.
Yeah, he's flipping everybody off. It's mainly so when I look in the mirror, he's telling me to go fuck myself.
Yeah, that can happen.
Pretty much. Every once in a while, I need to get slapped around.
So I think we all do every now and then. Especially guys. You got to be slap us around sometimes.
Taking out to the woodshed.
We kind of like it. We kind of like it sometimes.
He's weird. It's like a turn on for him.
Come on, all guys want to be slapped around a little bit sometimes, you know? Nice, good fight or something. Bam! Yeah. You take a shot, you're like, dude, that was a good one, you know? And then you hit him back.
That's true.
See, I told you, man. That's just being a dude.
But you talk about it in a weird way.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
shenanigan mode. It's all about shenanigans, dude.
Shenanigans, huh?
It's all about shenanigans,
Yeah,
man.
that's that bar that Farva likes to go to. Or not the bar, the restaurant.
I don't know who you're talking about. Who?
Oh my gosh. Have you never seen Super Troopers?
You know what? Actually, I haven't.
Oh.
Believe it or not, you know what? I think I saw parts of it years ago, and I thought, what the hell is this crap? So it was no Blazing Saddles. It wasn't Cheech and Chong. So I'm like, no, I'm done.
Hey Farva, what's the name of that bar you like? Or that restaurant you like to go to with all the shit on the wall? What? Shenanigans? Oh! Oh, I know what it was. The first line of the scene.
I did go to Shenanigans in Bahamas.
Ooh. Shenanigans, I also believe, was the name of the restaurant in Wading. You can correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that was the name of the restaurant.
There was a bar in our favorite bar we found in Bahamas last summer was called Shenanigans. Nice. We had a good time there. A lot of fun. Bartender was great. Everything else.
Well, let's let everyone go.
Yeah. Hey, we're gonna let you go. Have a great week. Be sure to like us on Patreon. Become a patron to us.
Or a YouTube subscriber.
Yeah.
That'll work as well.
So-
Like us on Facebook. Follow us. We posted a couple things. Like there was an article last week about there was the Met Gala and everyone was supposed to dress up in like Catholic garb.
Yeah.
And Christians got offended about it. Really? Stop.
Yeah, stupid.
Stop.
So
The Bible says they're going to mock us.
stop getting offended about everything.
Let them. Like
Yeah.
when Jesus is like, they hated me, they're going to hate you. And then when they mock you, don't get offended.
Be like us. We don't give a shit.
Just let people mock you.
Be yourself.
Who cares? Honestly.
Be yourself. Stop being a poser.
Yes.
So-
Stop. But
Anyway, guys,
have a good week.
peace out.
I'm Dave.
I'm Jeff.
Have a
And
good
we're
week.
out. We will talk to you next week.
Absolutely.